So in just a second, I'm going to make sure that we can hear and we can see each other. And we can hear everybody. Hey, you're done. It's just that. This should end that one and shut the lid. Okay. All right.
Are we ready? All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order on June 2nd at 4:33 p.m. If everyone can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic one nation, God.
So with liberty, justice.
Has everybody had a chance to look at tonight's agenda? Any amendments? No. Can I get a motion to approve those?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Right. And a second.
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? That is approved with 4-0 in favor. Has everyone looked at the previous minutes? Any questions, anything anybody wants to add? Can I get a motion to approve those?
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second it.
All right, all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, nay. Motion passed 4-0. All right. For new business, we have a variance hearing for 2075 South Tribute Drive. The notice was mailed out. Notice is hereby given that there will be a public hearing at Knox City Hall on Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026 at 4:30 Central, located at 101 West Washington Street, Knox, Stark County, Indiana. The purpose of hearing is to allow a pole barn larger than Ordinance 971A will allow. The property is zoned R1, located Prairie Wind Estate, Lot 116, commonly known as 2075 South Tribute Drive, Knox, Stark County, Indiana. State partial number 7506333009.000-003. The property is owned by Diana Lawrence, Lonnie Bowley, City of Knox, Board of Zoning Appeals Administrator. At this time, we will open the public hearing. And I'll turn it over to Lonnie.
Okay, as a lot of people may know or don't know, there's size limitations depending on the size of property you have. That property has, according to county record, 1.19 acres. That comes to 51,836.4 square feet. The reason why that is important is Ordinance 958 states that you can only cover 25% of your property with outbuildings. That's what helps with ground absorption of groundwater and rainwater and all of that, so flooding don't occur. The reason with this is they do not meet that limit of 25%. So the only thing they are going for is to have a pole barn larger than their property size would allow. It's exactly only twice the size, so it's not much larger. Obviously, the 18-foot height limit will not meet with that width. So they're also asking for larger height on that, which is all in their packets on the notifications. I don't personally see any reason whatsoever as the building commissioner to not allow this. It is way outside of the city limits, and my personal opinion is I approve what they are trying to achieve here. Does
All right.
anybody have any comments or objections?
If it's gonna be bigger.
Can you state your name, please?
Susie Hemphill. If it's gonna be bigger and larger, it's residential now. That's what that whole subdivision is when in there is residential for houses and we've all got them. And now we're gonna add that. So is that gonna change the status of the residential property?
No.
Will it still be residential?
Yes, it'll stay residential. It's zoned that way. They are simply asking to put a accessory building on. That's where they wouldn't be able to open a business in there or anything like that. For the simple reason it's zoned R1. Now, later on in the future, if they wanted to open some sort of hobby business or something in there, obviously they can't occupy it because it's only a class 2 structure. And the state won't permit somebody to set up an office in there, have a bathroom, anything like that without getting a construction design release from the state. But it does not have anything to do with just a class 2 storage structure.
Would anyone else like to speak on this?
Do I speak now or?
Yeah, if you want to.
Basically, he said.
Tell us your name first.
My name is Glenn Schnegus and I live with Diane. So a man is only as good as his word. I'm just too close to retirement. I'm retiring in about a year or two. I have no emphasis on a business whatsoever. I just simply, we're blending and I have tractors, vets, Harleys and stuff. I just want a little more space. And I just can't do it all in what I have, but if I had to, we just would pack it. But when I found out you could ask, I asked, and I have some fantastic neighbors and it's a great neighborhood, so I would like a bigger pole barn, but I have no interest in any sort of a business whatsoever.
Does anybody else have any comments?
Susie Hemphill, I hate to be the bad
That's
neighbor.
okay.
after
No,
this.
no, I'd rather you.
Where are your doors gonna be on it?
So,
Is it gonna
off
be-
of the road, there's 2 trees. The driveway will come through there. There'll be the doors there. They will face the road.
The road, okay.
And then the man door to go in, for us to go in and out, will be on our side by our back door,
Facing the house.
facing the house. There'll be nothing but window on your side.
Anybody else have anything to say? Any questions, comments, concerns?
I just want to make sure with Lonnie that you don't think there's gonna be any issues as far as drainage.
No, that's where, when you exceed the 25% of the ground coverage, that's where you really start looking at drainage systems. Most subdivisions do have a drainage plan when they're designed. But with this, I didn't even have to look into that because the 25% coverage, according to ordinance, when that was drawn by the engineers, they felt that our sand and the soil that we have still will absorb the amount of rain in compliance with the 100-year floodplain.
Okay.
All right, anything else before we close the public hearing? For comments, questions, concerns? No? All right, at this time, we will close the public part of the hearing and we will discuss it as the board. You guys have any concerns?
I went out to the property and looked at it. I don't see any issues with it. I don't see how it's gonna affect the neighborhood at all. They have plenty of space there. The property line is actually much further away than what you would think it is from the adjoining neighbor property, so.
You don't have any issues with it? I've been out by there and to there before.
You have anything,
All right,
Justin?
do you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to, I guess the wording would be grant the variance
Yes.
in question.
And a second.
I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nobody's opposed. So motion passed with a vote of 4-0. Your variance is granted.
So
You know, it's 62 foot off the property line on the sides, 75 from the road. So it's quite a ways.
So tomorrow, just come in and get your project approval letter and take that over to the county and get your permit.
I want to tell them what we were approved. I love this neighbor. I'm you. She was like, you take down those two trees right there. I said, no, I love the trees. We're gonna put the barn over here. I want to keep all that we have out here. So I am trying to keep the neighborhood just the way it is. We're shopping for colors. We're gonna make it really nice. It's good. Everybody's gonna be happy. I sure hope so. So
Thank you.
thank you for that.
All right, meeting adjourned.
Thank you. Well, Bonnie.
I was nervous. I made a cheat sheet.
Did very well.
I know.
That's what that.
Especially if you're thinking about selling.